Hello everybody and welcome back to Fontaine! Look at this beautiful nighttime view. I love all the stars. I'm so happy. Today we are going to continue on with our... what is it called? This one. Fontaine Research Institute. World quest that we have been working on. We need to go way up there? You're kidding me. Ooh, looks like we might be going to the blocks today. They did say that we were going to the ruins next, and I suppose I was picturing stone ruins like we usually see. But no, indeed, the ruins of this particular place are in the sky, aren't they? Oh, I'm just delighted. Theoretically, we're working on bringing these blocks down, which is almost a little sad. I like them up there. I still think it's going to be a very dangerous operation to bring these down, so maybe they'll change their minds. In the interest of not flooding this area. Hi guys! You can have this, and this, which I will then promptly switch. There you go, you can have that. I'm going this way. Ah! I'm being fired at. I want to just get exploring today. We can fight things later. Do you suppose this used to be an aquabus path? It seems a little narrow. Oh, hi, little Samatro. What you doing? Whenever I see something like this, I just think aquabus. Am I going to the right spot? Yes, it says higher. Ah, perfect. Oh! Ooh! How often do you see that in a world quest? I guess they needed to load the models in. Come on, Vega, Miss Cronia. This way. So, you mean we're going to delve into this patch of water? That's right. With the help of this allo-gravity condensed water, we can ascend the ruins of the Institute safely and efficiently. If you don't wish to do it that way, you may also go to the opposite bank and glide in from the highest mountain using a wind glider. Forget it, I'm not that good at using a wind glider, and I'm not really used to heights either. Oh, she's going to hate this. You can see straight out the bottoms of the blocks. Very well. Now I'll go over a few things to keep in mind when it comes to allo-gravity condensed water. Knacker details considerations when making use of said allo-gravity condensed water.
So, in a nutshell, it's the same as when swimming or diving?
I feel this is more like flying or diving. Diving in midair will be quite a novelty. In that case, please do enjoy experiencing it for yourself. Is everybody ready? Miss Cronia, you can still back out now if you'd like, and simply wait here for us to return. Reporters never back down. I'll be right behind you guys. I'll try to, anyway. Alright then, if you insist. Let's get going now. She's really putting herself out of her comfort zone for the story, isn't she? First she got that stomachache, and now she's braving the heights. This is so cool! Wow, they're really taking us through all of the ruins here, aren't they? They want me to ascend vaguely upwards. Ooh! Don't mind if I do. Another one? Aha! Where am I trying to get? Way up there? I guess I'll just follow the same sort of chain that we did that other time. There is a puzzle around here with Sealies that I really need to finish. Why are you throwing me so far downwards? I feel like these investigates, yikes, don't usually give me stuff. They usually just give me Mora and energy. Yeah. And it's not a lot of Mora either. Hi, little guy. I'm going to ignore you, pardon me. Hopefully this is the right way. Sunrise up here is so magical. I will take you up on that, thank you. Oh, look! Another one of those oculi! Last time we were here, I regretted not marking them, so I'm going to do that immediately. It's like right here somewhere. I don't know if it's up or if it's down. It's got to be at least a little bit up because we didn't see it until now. Oh, it's right there. Oh, and we can climb right back up. Okay, let's do it. There we go. Actually, we might not be able to climb right back up. Oh dear. We started from over there, didn't we? Ah, we have sacrificed our climb to get that. That's okay, though. I'm just happy to have it, so we can delete that. I'm thinking this one's on the ground. This one might be the one that's on the top. Okay, fine. We will teleport up there, but I might double back because I really want to visit that Sealy puzzle again. What is this mark? This isn't an Oculus mark. What is this? Door in water cube, missing at least one last Sealy. Right, because there's doors. I think it's this exact cube, and that's why I didn't really notice it before. I was so preoccupied with getting to the top. So here we go. There's this door. We've got one last Sealy. It's that way? Over here, maybe-ish? Oh, goodness. I got those other three, as you can see. And it was a lot easier to remember what I had visited already and what I hadn't when I was in media res. Got some jellyfish, naturally. Oh, oh! I appreciate the warning, because it's hard to see, isn't it? Oh! I was about to say, could it be out here? And you know what? It was! I guess it kind of blends into the sky and the water from the other side of the water. I will follow you anywhere, Sealy. I want to know so much more about them. The civilization, maybe, that they used to be? The people they used to be, at least. Thank you. Come on, you can do it. Yes! Oh, we got an achievement for that, too. How fun. Okay, we get a nice chest. I'll keep this close. Anything to read? Oh, okay. Check every crevice. Unfortunate. I was hoping there'd be something to read, but you know what? I will take a luxurious chest. I am saving Prima Gems. I sense that I will need them in the future. Mainly because I'm excited for the, Sumeru Chronicled Wish. I really don't need to be fighting these guys, do I? Well, who knows? Maybe I'll need to come back through this area later. I'm so excited. I probably have months to go, but just the idea. Yikes, yikes. I don't like those machine gun attacks. Let's see what will disable you. Nothing, huh? Unfortunate. Well, maybe that one did. I can't tell if it was the Wisa or Numa that did it, or if we just happened to interrupt this animation. Might be a bit of both. Ouch. I'm running away a little bit. Ooh, thought I'd be safe behind that pillar. I was not. Alrighty, there we go. And we're all healed. How rare is it to come out of a battle with full health? Oh, that means I can remove this pin, which is excellent. You can see I'm right on the edge of being full on pins again. Alrighty. I'm stuck. There we go. Where am I going? This way? Yes, indeed. Oh, we're going to go see the little guy, aren't we? You know, the little guy. Yeah, I suppose if we do want to take these cubes down, this would be the guy that I would want to talk to as well. Oh, the marker's right underneath it.
What's this large plate?
That's the experimental field generator that Mr. Edwin developed.
Huh? Didn't it already blow up? It looks perfectly fine now.
The thing that exploded wasn't this machine, but the archaeum ore that powers its core driver, the archaeum kinetic core.
This thing, will it suddenly start moving by itself?
Relax, this big guy can't move now that it's lost its power supply.
But didn't Raimondo say that we needed to use it to make the ruins descend? If it can't move...
Only a part of it will be activated. The tri-state archaeum can only support its operation at half speed, but that should be enough to relieve the abnormal gravity state the central laboratory ruins are in.
Paimon didn't understand that at all.
What do you need us to do? Please, follow me. The place where we will need to work is in the back. Miss Cronia, please stay here. Some areas in the back contain Institute secrets, and you're not allowed to have any exposure to them. I can see that back of yours from here. What secrets could be hidden inside? Do you think he means that mechanism in that one area? I have no idea either. That's why you're definitely not allowed inside. What nonsense. Anyway, please wait here. If you take photos randomly, you might capture something related to Institute secrets. For example, the formula for the sugar-free berry-flavored Fanta. This new Fanta product is quite important to the Institute. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting that they developed the Fanta. If you leak any information of it to the outside world, you'll need to undergo a 1-month confidential investigation, and must report to the Maison en Question at the Palais Mormonia 3 times every day and be questioned. Of course, you'll need to stop your journalistic work. Don't worry. Even if I get taken away by the Palais Mormonia for questioning, it will only be because I've uncovered the secret you're hiding. I won't let myself be forced to stop working for a reason as absurd as leaking some Fanta formula. I admire your work ethic. I hope everything goes well with your photo taking. Vega, let's go. There's still work for us to do. Miss Cronier? She is indeed taking photos. Huh? What was Knacker doing? Okay. These shadows. Oh, they're rocks. How cool. Moving on. Just looking at the destruction of this place, I keep expecting to see bodies, but naturally there aren't any. Oh hey, you guys are new. Oh wait, that's not what I meant to do. But you know what? I'll take it. I was trying to do this. Oh, get out of there, get out of there. I want you to move. Thank you. And the speed I would love. I'm gonna swap this so that while she's on the field, she can heal just a wee touch. Oh, she's dying. That is the opposite of healing. So rude. Shove this guy into the water. This is down, isn't it? Yeah. Grab some of these for little old me. Yikes. Would you actually come back here? You're kind of far away. Oh my god, this other guy died? How did that happen? There was another guy back here, wasn't there? Get out of the way. Please do. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll put on Oz. And if that guy is kind of stuck back there, maybe use it to control his movements. Can I push you into this water? It'd be nice if I could. Doesn't seem like it, though. Oh, hey, we got him! I love it when ultimates are continuing in a cutscene. Sometimes I really don't get why the Institute had to design the support clockwork mecha to look like humans. Just from the perspective of supporting research, hands and feet are far worse than tracking in multifunctional clockwork mecha apertures. What's this rock? Oh, this is the archeum that supplies energy to the experimental field generator. What restrains it is the energy supply device created by Mr. Edwin. See this here? This circuit connects to the generator. Of all the inert archeum we found, this one was the best in terms of purity and stability. And then boom it went. That came down to Mr. Edwin. I trust that this wasn't the cause, or at least it shouldn't take all the blame.
Wow. It's not gonna blow up again, is it?
When that happens, I'm gonna need you to take us to the skies, Paimon. When that happens, let's just jump into the water below.
Jumping into the water from a high place such as this is gonna hurt when we, you know, splash.
Oh, because I'm thinking about how we found Paimon in the water initially, and I'm always wondering how she got there. Do you think she fell? Where did you fall from, Paimon?
Worst case scenario, Paimon will tug on your clothes and help to absorb the impact.
There's the real Genshin impact. Don't worry. Now that Mr. Edwin's not around, we're completely safe. Alright, I'm about to use Raimondo's catalyst to transform this archeum into tri-state archeum and activate that big fellow inside. Then, these ruins should be able to safely land on the ground. Vega, could you please help me take some photos in this area? I need to use them as evidence for my work record. Didn't you just say taking photos wasn't allowed? It's fine. These will be used for reference in the Institute and won't be distributed. Unless you secretly keep a few for yourself, which I trust you won't do. Oh, right, and when you're taking photos, please look for Miss Cronier while doing so. I've got no idea where she's run off to, or where she's hiding. I really don't want to start the generator only to suddenly find a lady tossed into midair. That would be bad. So is she not back where we left her? Take photo. Quick peek. It'd be really funny if we could find her. So we got to first look at where she was originally. She's still right there. Her dialogue didn't even change. Going right back. I kind of don't want to put these guys down. I kind of want something to go wrong so that they don't gently descend. I mean... Oh, that's brilliant. If they just go straight down, then they don't need to adjust the map at all. Oh, maybe they will just land on the ground. I mean, it might look kind of cool to have cubes just on the ground, but... I think the idea is that we want to disperse the cubes. Oh, perfect lighting. It's golden hour. Can I take several pictures, please? I want to save that one. Oh, I accidentally backed out. And that one. We've got a little bit of Paimon sparkle in it. Wait for the sparkles to go away. Give it a try again. I love taking photos. I wonder if we can actually find any pertinent info. That's a good shot. I like that a lot. Oh, that's gorgeous. The clouds in the background, the light. Can we investigate? Oh, Franz Cronier is our next thingy. Oh, hey! Anything to say? Readings are normal. Looks like everything's fine, and we shouldn't come across any hiccups. Vega, once you're done taking photos, please go find Miss Cronier. I'll come to find you guys when I'm finished making adjustments here. Feel like you might have jinxed us, my dear friend. Hey, a chest! I'll keep this close.
An answer from this world?
Darn. Not even close, shall I say. It just makes it all the more fun when it does align, though. I have so many thoughts about Teyvat. Why am I having these thoughts now? Oh, probably because I'm finally processing everything that happened in the Archon Quest finale. Space. Outer space? Why hasn't... In the whale? Where are the gods? The heavenly principles? What are they doing? Because, like... Look at this place. Okay, so here's a very quick detour into our Conquest finale thoughts. So, one of the thoughts I've been thinking about is... So the whale came from space. And that really implies that there is more of a world, of a universe out there. Where is Celestia? I'm talking about you. Where'd you go? Oh, interesting. So, you know, I'm really wondering what Teyvat's role is in the wider grand scheme of things, shall we say, with the universe as a whole. You know, how aware is Teyvat of other entities out there? How much interaction do they have with them? The feeling I get is none. I get the feeling that this is a pretty closed-off world. Because, like, you know, the sky is fake. So, is this an artificial world? Are we actually underground? Like, is this whole world encased in a bubble, shield, shell type thing? Now, I've been having these thoughts, and then one thing that didn't help / completely helped is... Where is it? The archive. One thing that didn't help / completely helped is that in here, I went over here to try to find the whale because I wanted to look at that guy again. I wanted to study his design because when I first saw him, I said that he looked like a black serpent knight, but I've been fighting him more, and I disagree with that initial assessment. He just has generally that same sort of form, but the details are different. Unfortunately, there's just a whale. There's no knight. Doesn't that look cool, though? And look, it comes through a crack in the sky. Kind of void aligned, but still, I'm like... I really want to know about the dynamics between Teyvat and the wider space. So, I was trying to find the guy. I realized that there's a bunch of text here. And I saw it's talking about the starry sky up here, so I thought this would be nice to read. Let's read this really quick. A mysterious and gargantuan creature from another world. The all-devouring narwhal. Poets often liken the starry sky to the ocean. They've seen or dreamt of countless bioluminescent plankton floating on a moonless sea, resembling a galaxy, or the moonlight ripped apart by waves on the sea's surface, like shimmering stars. So they know what galaxies are. Interesting. Can you see out of Teyvat, but not in? Can you see a limited view of outside from within? In the most fantastical stories or outrageous lies, the stars found in the depths of the cosmos might be teeming with life, much like Teyvat, and the universe itself is akin to an ocean. Realistically speaking, however, if a profound universe full of life exists, why hasn't any of that life made contact with Teyvat? Exactly. Maybe the universe has been constantly trying to infiltrate Teyvat, or maybe a higher power created borders to protect this world. Fascinating. I'm really curious, because, you know, from what I remember, in the Sun and Moon collection, the Akiokoku collection, it doesn't mention the creation... Wait a second. Maybe it does. Okay, I'm feeling a little daring, because the Heavenly Principles did not show up when we destroyed an entire throne. So let me just, take a little peek. Don't mind me. I can tell where it is, because it's one of the few that I've read. Something about X many years after the Ark opened? The year of the Ark's opening. Wow, that's a lot farther into this timeline than I thought it would be. Because I'm thinking, if somebody created borders around this world in order to protect it, who did that? When did they do it? And is anybody aware of the fact that they have done it? Is this something that the primordial dragons did? Or is this something that the primordial one did? Or, you know, second who came? Like, who could it be? Again, not again, but also, if somebody put borders around this world to protect it, could that also be to control it? To contain it? I'm so excited to learn more about this. I hope I get to learn more about this. But yeah, so that's that point right there. Because the world is Teyvat, which means the Ark, right? So if that part said the year of the Ark's opening, that means that whoever wrote that knew at that time or had heard something at that time, maybe they didn't entirely understand it, that an Ark had been created. Namely, I think, Teyvat. So that is surprisingly far into my mental timeline of the history of Teyvat for the world to be sealed off from the universe. But I guess it explains why there was a first Descender, second Descender, and then nobody else for a long time. If there was a border put between around the world. Was that? No, I think that was before the second Descender, though. Maybe that just explains why there's been only a few Descenders, not more than that? Where was that? Here. Here. Doves. Fanes arrives. No. Well, Doves is when Fanes arrives. And they fought the Sovereigns. Made the Shades. The world went through some reshaping. 400 years. So, at least 400 years since Fanes arrived. Life is starting to be made. Life as we recognize it, at least. Fish. And humans and whatnot. And then the Ark was made. So when was the second throne was the funerary year. So they came after the Ark. That is so interesting. It may be, so that's my current guess, I guess, that it's hard to get in here now. The reason there haven't been more Descenders is because of the barrier. There you are! Maybe it's good that it wasn't here earlier. Anyways, it seems like there might be some sort of barrier around the world, and maybe that's why there's not more? I mean, that's assuming that there would be more if there wasn't a barrier, but still, I'm surprised that any got through a barrier. I guess, because again, I'm obsessed with the fact that the travelers were apparently summoned. We learned this, I keep thinking that it's in our character stories, but no, we actually learned this from the Wanderer in Inversion of Genesis. I believe it's Fatui Intel, if I'm remembering correctly. So, if we were summoned, what about the other ones? Did they find their way here and break in out of curiosity, desperation, or desire for power? Why are they here? Why did they not leave? I'm so curious. Anyway, it's just some thoughts I've been having. How suspicious. I agree. Everything in this world is so suspicious. What's suspicious? Show me too? Hi, Miss Cronier. Oh, Vega, you gave me a fright. How are you able to walk around without making any noise? Well, Paimon floats. You were just too focused. Look at her title.
You were just too focused. Speaking of it, you followed us all the way here. Have you managed to find anything?
Not really. Since Mr. Knacker said all that, I don't really want to get in trouble. In the end, all I could take pictures of were these dilapidated houses, broken rocks, and motionless machine. Wow, look at it! Like this, it actually kind of looks like Wanderer's hat. I love circles. Look at the circles. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous machine. I bet I would be able to take photos of a big scoop if I could fly in the air just like you can, Paimon. Why be a reporter if you can fly? I was born to do this. It's the reason I exist. Really? What makes you think that? Is that something your parents told you? Please elaborate. I, too, am very sure of that, Miss Cronier. What? You're also able to walk without making any noise? Is this a new technology the Institute's developed? Unfortunately, we don't teach walking courses. I've already completed all the preparations. I've already completed the preparations in any case. Vega, please take Miss Cronier back to the Institute. Once the experimental field generator is activated, it will rapidly change the gravity in the surrounding area. I've been through professional training, and I know what to do in this situation. For your safety, it would be best if you stay away from here. And how are you going to get down? Yeah, I'm worried for your safety. What if something goes wrong? You don't need to worry about me. Mr. Edwin taught me how to use the generator personally. No one in the Institute can control this big guy as freely as I can. Not even Raimondo.
Guess we'll have to leave it to a professional then. Be careful.
Go now. We'll meet again on the surface. I'm really worried for that guy. You say Edwin taught you? That doesn't exactly fill me with confidence, my friend. I really like him too. I hope he survives. We're just going to teleport back. I kind of want to get clear of the blast zone as quickly as possible. Are we gonna watch it from here? Report to Raimondo. Oh, I'm worried for the guy. I hope he's okay. Vega, you're back. How's the work coming along? Everything's going swimmingly. It's fine.
There are still some finishing touches that ought to be left to a professional, so Mr. Knacker is still up there.
I feel like I haven't really contributed all that much. Don't say that. You're our safety rope. Without you, dear Vega, how could we have dared to let Mr. Knacker go up there by himself? It could be said that the trip was a brilliant success. There were other benefits as well. Miss Cronius managed to photograph some thought-provoking images that she would like to ask me about. And a few of those pictures should prove even more interesting for Mr. Knacker. Really? Let's not talk about that for now. Come, let us take a photo together. Monsieur Choiseul will also need to present you with a certificate and an honorary title. Honorary title?
Oh, and what about Paimon? Paimon will also get a promotion from assistant, right?
Seeing as you're Vega's companion, then I guess you could join in on the photo. As for the title... So, there's no honorary title for Paimon then? Honorary titles must remain limited in quantity and stay relatively rare. Otherwise, how would we get sponsors and support through awarding them? Sure. Come on, it's Paimon though.
Oh, alright then.
Then, allow me to award Paimon the honorary title of Best Companion. The honorary title of Best Travel Guide. Aww, Best Companion.
Hey, just what kind of nonsense titles are those? We're already best buddies. Paimon doesn't need a title for that. You better make Vega's really awesome.
Of course. This honorary title is of the highest standing. Besides, haven't you also been promoted to assistant to the honorary senior researcher? Come on, let's get that photo taken.
An assistant's still an assistant, no matter how many words you put after it.
Alright, let's take the photo. This is an occasion to remember. Monsieur Choiseul, you're... Oh, looks like he's having a nice discussion with Miss Cronier. Hence, this operation is a stepping stone to rebuilding the Institute. We can do it, and it is our duty to do so, as it has always been. As for the former site of the Institute, we will keep it preserved forever and rebuild it as the Fontaine Research Institute Safety Education Center. I think I've just about had enough. I'm certain that everyone has benefited from your speech, Monsieur Choiseul. But now's the time to take a photo together with Vega, wouldn't you say? Yes, of course! We must take a photo and mark the occasion with our dear honorary senior researcher of the Fontaine Research Institute. Please give us a second, Miss Crony. This shouldn't take too long. Oh, don't worry. It's not like the things you said just now weren't all cliches anyway. Weren't you guys going to take a photo together? I just so happen to have a camera with me. Please, go and stand in position. I traveled a long way to get here, so please at least make it worth the trip, okay? Photo time. Oh no, I'm so worried that these are about to like explode. Yeah. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting a literal explosion! Oh. Oh no! Is he okay? Was that an explosion just now? What else could it have been? We're just taking a photo together. Is such a ceremonious greeting necessary? I was making a mental joke to myself. I was like, oh, it'd be really funny if, you know, while she was taking the photo, something happened to the Institute in the background. Ha ha. Oh my god. I don't believe that was an explosion. All things considered, it was probably a controllable...
That was an explosion. Paimon was nearly blown away just now. If not, what else could it have been?
Mr. Troiseau, could you please explain this to us? Was this something that you had anticipated? I must say you asked a very good question, a very excellent one, as many people are wondering the same thing. I'm wondering, do you think maybe Knacker deliberately blew up the remains of the Institute so as to make sure that certain technology or certain secrets didn't fall into these guys' hands? Now, was this a move on the side of justice? Like, are these guys corrupt and they would sell it to dangerous parties? Or do you think that the research team up there was doing dangerous deeds and wanted to bury them with the Institute? By the way, could I please get a shot at the Institute? I just want to see what the damage is. Is he okay? I liked him. The color of these bodies of water. Could it be that the condenser components are already in... Wait, Knacker hasn't come down yet. You're right, he hasn't returned yet. Let's not delay, Vega. We need to go, now. Wait, I want to go too. The truth behind this explosion? Please do not act rashly, Miss Reporter. If you dip one of your toes into that water, you'll be saying goodbye to this world within a minute. Look at the cubes! They're all blue now! Don't scare me. Would you, please, just stay here? Vega, according to your previous experience, the energy flow that remains in these bodies of water shouldn't affect you too much. Please get to the ruins as quickly as you can. I'll find my own way up, and I'll meet you there. Wow, some of them moved! Oh, they're all spread out now. Your own way? I have my ways. I bet he's gonna use like an airship or something. A blimp. After the explosion, I was among one of the first up there to conduct disaster investigation and evaluation. Things at that time were much more complicated than they are now. Anyway, enough talk. Let's get moving. Hopefully, Mr. Knacker won't meet the same fate that Edwin did. I'm worried for my friend. How could I get up there? Also, will that medicine work? But he said that as long as I touch it, and those pictures... Darn it, I need to think of a way. Now that is really interesting. Does this quest... When does this world quest begin to exist? Does it only unlock after the disappearing women case? Because how did these guys at the Institute know about the dissolutive properties of the water? If not from that case, did they know before and they never came forward about it? My goodness, was this also predicted? Oh my. Did you let this happen to cover something up? Oh, don't tell me you did. But yeah, it seems like that oh my god, the map did change! Wow. I think it did, as far as I can tell it did. Those purple cubes I think are different. But yeah, it seems like Mr. Raimondo knows that primordial water can dissolve people. But this was a fact only introduced to the general public after the case in the courthouse with Navia. So, did they know and not come forward with the information, even though it posed a risk to the people of Fontaine, and they probably were able to connect it to the disappearances that had been happening?
By royal decree.
Or does this quest only unlock after that, ouch. Trial! Trying to get out of the way of that. Goodness me! Stop that.
Bombs away. Shower me with praise.
Ooh. Ouch. I love when we get like a little hint of the ultimate. Kinda cool. Different angle, you know? Darn it.
Sorry, partner.
Sorry, Navia. Yikes. Really need to be on my dodging game, and I'm not, apparently. And our stamina. Be ready to dodge at any moment. You know what? You're almost dead. Let's see if I can take care of this. Apparently I can't.
Midnight.
Strike a pose.
There we go. Okay. Oh.
Stop that.
Oh, goodness. I was going to swap so that we could heal. And instead she almost died. Not ideal. There's a third one to that, isn't there? There is. Is Oz in the field? Let's make sure he's here so we can get some electric charged. Oh, nice. Dodged through that. That's good. Not that time, but that's okay. Okay, we survived. Oh, I was going to let her heal.
The show begin.
There we go.
Quick, let's pack it up.
Always on the move, Navia is. Okay. We are healing. We are regenerating strength. I hope he's okay. Probably not. But I hope so. Maybe he could have delayed the explosion. Do you think he intended for it to explode? Oh, there's another chest over there. Do you think he intended for it to explode? I kind of get the feeling that he did. So I just hope that he was able to make it clear in time. I'm hoping I'm going the right way, too. Oh, interesting. Let's get some wood while we're here. Thank you very much. How am I supposed to get up there? I thought a cube over here would be able to help me. Hey, buddy. Oh, it's way above me. Never mind. Maybe I should just teleport. Is there a way to get up there without teleporting? Oh, that one over there. Because I assume that they have to give you a way to get up there in case you forgot to get the teleporter when you went up there the first time. Wow, techno music. I never heard the song before. Is this new with what we've just done, or is this just a nighttime song that I haven't heard before? Very cool. I definitely think that there was something suspicious going on with the Institute. With all, like, the funding getting routed to specific places. All the, research projects that got cancelled or got greenlit. Where am I going? I'm trying to get into a purple cube. I thought it was right at the end of this thing. Guess not. So we could probably glide it into that one, and then just hoping it can get us up the rest of the way. I don't think we have enough height to get that one. They look so cool! Let's try that. Hopefully there's a little thing that will throw us. Whee! Okay. In the water. Looks the same as before to me. Kind of just a cube of water. Hello, guys. Just gonna let them have fun. Getting sunlocked by electric charged. Hey there! I kind of want to give Navia's weapon to Fremine and see what happens. Don't walk into that. I walked right into it sometime. I sure did. Sorry about that, Farina. You're not Farina. You're just very similar to Farina, and I do wish that you would meet. What is your name? Fischl. Okay, well, we're on this cube. I'm actually not seeing a water channel. Wow. I guess we will teleport. I was kind of hoping I could figure out how they want us to get up here now. That one's still there. That's good. Is this thing still here? It's still here. Interesting. That looks very different though. So whatever he did, it only impacted the energy source. Do you think it went wrong just when he was trying to convert it into Triarchium?
Huh? Why are there so many Vega up here?
We dismantled so many of them last time. It seems that the explosion just now released the Archeum to release another wave of energy. Please do dismantle them, and quickly, please. Oh dear. Your vibes are a little sinister, my friend. If I can call you that at all. Oh, nice going, Navia. Darn it. Sorry, Visual. Man, my poor character just can't catch a break. I kind of wish that I could block the bullets by being behind the other enemy, you know? I just think that would be a little helpful at this time. I hope I'm just out of range, and I was. Fantastic. Okay, a little bit of this. Go ahead and hide in this ultimate. Did not have any charges. Whoops. There we go. I would love to bring Oz back on the field, but I'm a little nervous about it because there's a lot going on visually right now, and Fischl has very low health. So if there's another round, maybe there'll be another round. I should prepare for that. I want to heal first.
By royal decree.
Okay, these are easy to dodge, as long as I notice that they're happening. Examine the large out-of-control Archeum. Yes, I'm guessing that whatever happened when he was trying to convert it into the new Archeum state. And that new Archeum, am I remembering correctly that it was developed by Raimondo and Choiseul? Maybe they did know that this would happen. Oh, that makes me mad. Basically, they knew that they were sending Knacker off to die. It looks like the Archeum overloaded, and that cooling mechanism is also damaged. Knacker, what have you done here exactly? This was my fault. I didn't think that Knacker would still be unsatisfied, despite all the benefits I gave him. It's not always about the benefits, Raimondo.
Eh? Benefits? Wait a second.
Why are you looking at me like that? Did he say anything to you? You tell Raimondo of your encounters with Knacker, and his attitudes towards various matters. Sweet talk. Did he tell you guys then that it was people like him, Edwin's successors, who are reaping the benefits of this mess by stealing all kinds of information and selling it for a fortune?
You guys are telling completely different stories. Paimon doesn't know who to believe anymore. If only he were here, then we could find out the truth. Paimon doesn't see him at all, though. If he's not here, where could he have gone? Maybe he successfully escaped? Maybe he's already...
I don't think he was killed at the very least. I'll explain why later. For now, though, we must stabilize this Archeum as quickly as we can. The suppression system shut down, and the ore is presently in an excited state. That is what caused the explosion.
What caused the explosion? But this big rock doesn't look blown up at all.
I don't understand. Alright, I agree that this is indeed quite difficult to understand. I'll explain it in simpler terms for you. I guess I have no choice now. The experimental field generator that Edwin created is extremely powerful, and can manipulate gravity. This, I believe, you know already. After the explosion, all the Archeum in the Institute shattered into fragments. Among these fragments, many of them could have turned into an excited state and triggered an explosion at any time. With the use of gravity fields, they were all restrained and gathered beneath our feet. That explosion just before was a small one, caused by a small part of Archeum in the ruins that was affected by energy flow. I guess you could call it a minor rehearsal of a third great explosion.
Then this ruin is a
super huge, ready to explode piece of Archeum?
So you guys did all this, not because you wanted to retrieve assets, but because you were scared this place would explode again?
That's just one of the objectives of this operation. But right now, our priority is to retrieve the condensing components that fell into the water and restart the suppression device. There's also archaeum inside those components, and the intense energy flow has likely caused unpredictable changes to the water bodies. Forgive me, but I'm really not capable of retrieving them and installing them back on the inhibitor. Only you are capable of doing this, Vega. Please, for the Court of Fontaine, and since it's urgent, I'll just get the job done first. But
once this is all over, you'd better explain everything clearly.
if all goes well, I will tell you everything I know. Hopefully we don't die in the process, but we should be okay. Primordial water means nothing to me. Oh, hey. Yeah, no wonder you guys are here. There's a lot of energy around, isn't there? So are you actually a good guy, Raimondo? Rat. The energy flow is too strong here. I need to take more medicine. About the real reason for the explosion at the Fontaine Research Institute? You are quite inquisitive, but now's not the time for a long conversation. Please go and retrieve the condensing components first. Yeah, that's fair. Hopefully this place doesn't explode in the process. They're all in the blue ones, aren't they? They sure are. Well, we're up pretty high, so let's take a look. Got one. Oh! I see how we get here. Yeah, let's get this one first. I'm trying to see... I'm assuming that all of them I can get to from up here, but are any of them close to the ground? You are not. You are not. Yeah, okay. Probably not then. Whee! I do love gliding. Kind of funny to me. I went a very long time before unlocking the wind glider, I feel like, in the grand scheme of things.
Oh, huh? Why can't we get into this water body? Looks like there's no other choice. Let's look around. Maybe we can find another way?
Ah! I don't like these. They're so spooky. Whee! Shout out to the wind for helping us. Thank you, wind. I will trust you with my life. Thank you. Wow. What is this meant to be doing? Unlocking the water bubble combination code?
Whee! Whee!
We want to read into game mechanics, which I always enjoy doing. It feels like somebody is trying to help us get into this. But who and why and how?
Yay.
Oh, gameplay tutorial. Am I being electrocuted? Transformed allogravity condensed water body. A dangerous liquid that has been modified somehow by the energy flowing from within, or from the condensation components. If you remain within such a liquid for too long, you will accumulate turbulent energy flow. If you hit the accumulation limit, all your characters will drown. Yikes. Hi, brother. It really seems like our sibling left behind all the tutorials for us. You know? Oh my god. Does my health go down that quickly? That's wild. Oh, please tell me I can just go back in. I kind of forgot that it took a whole passageway to get in there the first time. Oh, thank goodness. What am I looking for? Oh, there it is. Excuse me? There we go. Oh, good! And it cleared the water out. Oh, good. I can feel like I can breathe again. Yay! Got one. So what do you think? I don't think we can really get back up there by taking this path, so let's just teleport. This one next, perhaps. Let's save our stamina. Actually, we'll probably have to glide down to it. There's that one that's right on that other teleporter, which makes me think we'll have to come up from the ground. Where is it? Oh, good. Way down there. But I see another bubble. That means we can't go straight in. So if I just drop, I will die. So we'll have to be careful here. Here we go. Down, down. Ah! No! I have fallen! I need a wind. Can anybody wind me, please? Oh dear. I don't think I can recover from this because I can't get into that block yet, can I? No, I cannot. Okay, okay, let's get creative here. You ever seen someone climb water? I need to get way up there. I don't think Venti, Kazuha, and Zhongli combined can get me back up there. That's really unfortunate. So I'll just teleport back up, run back over. I wonder if the bubble will reset. This way, right? I suppose we can always just fly to where the bubble is currently. Alright. Yep, bubble's still there. Whee! Don't miss the thingy. There we go. Oh, hi! Oh, you're not who I thought you were. Oops. Actually, no, we don't even need that. These guys are, Hydro. I don't really think we need the buff at the moment. You know the other episode when I was talking about elemental enemies? And like, oh, are there any enemies besides the Hydro ones that are purely elemental based? I completely forgot about slimes. Slimes are elemental based. Ah! That was just cruel. So yeah, slimes. There we go. Slimes are apparently my favorite enemy now. They are uniquely satisfying fights, I will agree. Get a little bit of crystallized. Charge up the Navia cannon. That's good enough. Oh, I should probably put you down. That poor slime was just demolished. But I love fighting elemental energies because of just the constant elemental reactions. It brings me great joy. We should go fight, what was her name? Vivienne of the Lake? Ninian of the Lake? Something like that? We should go fight that legend again. Okay, be prepared to fly. Last time they dropped us unexpectedly. Ah! Just like that. Ooh, I'm in water. That's so cool. It's a battle platform with water on either side. Alright, I'm going to use the buff this time. Just because these guys can be a little beefy. From the Spina with love. I love her lines, they're so good. I think we've lost Oz. Let's bring him back. I can smack you with my sword, I suppose. Doesn't do much, but it does do something, you know? There we go. Did your thing already expire? I think it did. Bring it back. Must have been near the end of its original time. We've lost this again. Oh, darn it! Some of this. Are we healing? We sure are. Where did Oz go? I think Oz left us. There we go. Do I have Geo still? I don't. Okay. It feels a little weird to be fighting these guys, because I feel a little bad to be fighting these guys, but at the same time, I actually never did that summer event where you meet these guys and make friends. And spend all your time trying to save them from being trapped in two-dimensional spaces. So it's a little odd to feel bad for fighting those guys, because I've never actually met them in a friendly capacity. They've always been my enemies. Just healing a little bit. Okay. Okay. Is that an Oculus? Oh no, that's her skill up there. That's hilarious. Official? Just a little wee bit. That works. Enter! Is it time? Is it cube time? It sure is. We're in. Okay. And it hates me. Oh, I even recognize this cube. I love this cube. This is my favorite cube. I'll grab this for some reason. There you are. Come here, buddy. There you go. Yay! We're safe. It's kind of cool that it's the same cubes. Okay. Next, these two. So I'm really curious. This teleporter, is it... It's on the ground. Where's the cube? That one? Way up there? Okay, never mind. Let's go back up. How do I get to that one, then? Oh, I suppose it's right there. I just fly. Can I land on this rock? I'm curious. Oh, I can! Fun. Whoa! Look at that! How have I never noticed that before? It's a little guy, it's a little robot. It's like right where the cube is too, kind of. Well, no, it's not. It's way past the cube. What is that? Is it... over here? That's a big robot guy. It looks very cute. You can see it's got little antenna going on. So I don't think it's like a ruin guard or anything. Oh! Oh, wow. We're being sent to a different purple cube? No, we are being sent to this one. I suppose that water bowl, I guess, is for this one. I was going to say, do you suppose it's for the other cube? But no, it is indeed for this one. Ah? Nay? No? How about this then? Aha! Right, up we go. Ah! Ah! I'm assuming we have very limited bounds inside the cube, and so we do need to be following these bubbles still. Oh wait, I don't even have to go in, do I? A little tiny bit of health, I love it. Oh! Oh no! I've been caught! Free me. Oh, I see. It's kind of like a maze. Okay, so this is where I was caught. If I go in... It looks like it's right there, but then I get blocked. So, where else can I go? Over there. Yes. Ah! This is kind of fun. Such a creative puzzle. To be using 3D space in this way. Yay, we got it! Archeum inhibitor something something component. I think I've done the puzzle in here. I do want to take a quick look at those and see what the description says. We have a treasure map? Athos's confession? I haven't even looked at this. I think I picked this up once accidentally. I thought it was just a normal sparkle, but it was a suspicious sparkle. Ooh. Athos's groceries sold vegetables, kitchenware, and sewing materials. It was Athos's pride and joy. But the jeweler, Brandt, used underhanded methods to destroy both his stall and his life. Athos stabbed him to death in revenge and dumped his corpse in the Salacia plain. Isn't that underwater these days? To murder someone else is, of course, a crime, but is the victim necessarily entirely innocent? Brandt got his just desserts, while Athos will spend the rest of his life in hiding. All those who know the full story, if you're willing to help Athos get the truth out, please look for the thank you gifts he's left on the beach between the waterfalls. Your kindness will be rewarded, and they have circled that one port whose name I forget. This thing down here. Lumidos Harbor. Oh, maybe it's over here. Between the waterfalls. But we actually did not read what I wanted to read. This thing. A condenser component once called an installed on the Archeum inhibitor, according to Raimondo. After they are all reinstalled, the inhibitor can be restarted. Where am I going? I see sparkles. See? Sparkles. Those are normal sparkles. I need to go to my next cube is what I need to do, so I've got to teleport back up. Don't I? Wow. That lighting. That's just fantastic. Man, I haven't seen this much purple since Inazuma. I love it. Okay, now this is all the way on the other side of this island, so we're going to walk across the island before we start gliding. think that would be wise. Look at this cube. Spinning around, not a care in the world. How lovely. Okay. Ooh, hey! Don't mind if I do. Haha, got him. And here's me trying to maintain my stamina, and then I used it all trying to catch crystal flies, of course. Alright, there's our target. We can even take this road a little bit if we wanted. I think we shall. That just seems like fun. Here I am trying to take the road because it will also maintain our stamina for us, and yet I'm gliding again. And therefore using that stamina. Which way do you want to go? Oh, you want to go the other way. Okay. No thank you, but thank you. Hi, little guy. Oh, hey, look, there's a teleporter we haven't gotten yet. Oh, we should try to get that. You suppose I can walk on this water? I can. Hello. Ooh. Well, official? Good thing we have an archer. Completely missed with that first one. I am fully expecting this water to just drop from beneath us at any moment. Nice. Oh, guiding me this time. Appreciate it. Ooh! Halfway. Running up this hill very quickly. Into the cube! Trust the process. I think if we didn't have an archer, that would be much more painful. Well, everyone has an archer, so you could just put one in your party, I presume. But if you didn't want to, could you fly over to those things? I assume so. Catch the bottom of it and climb up, kind of like this, Skyfrost snail, my beloved. Okay, we are in the battle zone. Where's our thing? Found it. Got it. Yay! So, also, my suspicions from earlier have been cleared. It was not primordial water. It was just sort of, I believe, Archeum-affected water. So, certainly toxic, perhaps, but not dissolving level danger. Boop. Wait a minute. Going the wrong way? Oh, shucks. Oh no! Back up. There he is. What's next, boss? Are we bringing this place down? Can I trust you? That Mr. Knacker really knows how to create trouble for others. Just like that boss of his, Edwin Eastinghouse. It looks so cool! It's got the logo of the Institute on it as well. That gear thing. I love it. It looks so cool. What are you doing here? We really can't catch a break here. Not only did the explosion break off the condensing components of the device, but it also destroyed the self-sustaining system of the inhibitor. I'm about to remove the 2 backup pneumoisa cores in the experimental field generator and use them to supply energy to the inhibitor.
Luckily, this big fella can't move. Otherwise, we wouldn't even have time to run.
Every shot of this thing's just so majestic. I love it. It's just not moving right now, you mean?
Hey, knock on wood. Don't say things like that. What if it actually starts moving?
Don't worry. Its main source of energy is that big chunk of Archeum behind it. Although the Archeum has transformed into an activated state, the explosion damaged all of the energy supply lines, so it's lost all of its energy supply. Huh? The Archeum kinetic core should have been right here. Where did...
hold on. You said that the pneumoisa cores were a backup energy source. And isn't the activation condition for backup energy sources the complete loss of energy?
That's my girl, Paimon. Oh. Uh-oh. That's my girl, Paimon.
Whoa, this big guy's moving!
Paimon knew it would from the start. Edwin, you scoundrel, what did you do to this thing? Vega, only you can turn it off now. I'll do my level best, but not to worry. There are only 2 Numawisa cores powering it right now, so it's only functioning 1/3 of its total power stage to be today. Paimon barely can even fly like this? Oh, sorry, Vega. What's wrong, Paimon? Why can't you fly? Oh, is it the weird field generated? Bring this back. Get a buff out of it as well. Here we go. Time to jump. Gotta get this timing right. I really want to practice this timing. Ah, that was way too close. Bring back you. And... gonna hide in this. Oh, are you also firing at me? No, that's me firing at you. Okay, great. Everything's fine then. Everything's fine, I promise. Everything's going to be okay. I was wondering why she was taking damage. And I was like, oh wait, that's my own attack. Draining my HP like I told it to do. It's kind of fun. Right after we fought this, the local legend, that's kind of the same idea. This is a literal Chekhov's gun, isn't it? Does that mean we're in the 3rd act of this quest?
Oh dear. Sorry, Navia.
Let's heal a little bit. Oh, let's heal a lot, actually. In, out. Okay. Oh, she's all ready to go, actually. Ah! Ah! Yikes. Oh man, did you hear that? I love the ticking clock noise! Sorry, Navia. I love the ticking clock noise of the sacrificial series. Oh, I really need to read those sometime. Gravity time? Okay. Let's get Oz in the field for extra firepower. Karina gets the first jump because she just happened to be in the field. Up. Down. Navia. Back to Oz so we can get some things. Bring back you. Ah! Up in the air! Up in the air! Up in the air! Oh good. Didn't kill her at least. I need more crystallizers. There's one. Oh, oh, oh! Sorry, Navia. I got stuck on its little needle. This little foot thing there. Ooh, that was perfect timing with the music. That was uniquely satisfying. Ooh, ah! A little bit of range, how about that? Okay, back to Farina. Oh, no, no, no. Thank you, thank you. Back to me. Back to Farina to see if her skill needs to be re-upped. It does not, so I'll just keep fighting. Out, in. Out. Official. Oz. Farina. Oh, out of the way, out of the way. Ooh, hey, dodge that. Nice. No, thank you. Gravity time. You can get him, Farina. I believe in you. I may have miscalculated. Nope, it was fine. Everything's fine. Oh, it was so beautiful. And yet I had to destroy it. Our battle, I will treasure it.
It stopped.
I knew you could do it. Quick, grab those 2 cores. Let's go hook up the power. Yoink. Apparently we grabbed them. Just like before, you go connect the energy source and I'll adjust the device. Ooh, I hope this doesn't explode again. Well, that looks nice and healthy. So the idea is to sort of gently disperse the energy that's built up, right? Finally, it's stabilized. The Archeum has transformed into an inert state. We and the Fontaine Research Institute are safe. For now. But it seems like there are ever more secrets. As for the things you'd like to know, I will be happy to answer, but not right now. What I can tell you now, based on my hypothesis, is that Mr. Knacker stole the Archeum kinetic core and triggered this small explosion. But before explaining it in too much detail, We should return to the Institute and place the proper notation and partitions into this interlude. Or, at the very least, we need to stop Miss Journalist from getting more deeply involved. The Arceum Kinetic Core is connected to too many other matters, and we must handle it in complete confidentiality. So, I would like you to cooperate with my work. Cooperate with your work?
You're not saying to play along with your lies, are you? The scarier something is, the more you should share it with others. Then we can all work together to deal with it faster.
I have my doubts about that, you two. Every matter has its own way of being dealt with, and in this instance, we must first call for silence. But I promise that I would never have you steer from your moral standards or demand that you have the same standard of behavior as we do. All I ask is for you to remain quiet. You need not do anything else. You might be wondering why I would have you remain silent while telling you the truth. I'll just come out and say it now. Your coming here is the only good fortune that our institute has had in nearly 100 years. No matter what happened or what the cost is, we must maintain good relations with you. I'm sure Mr. Troy-Sol feels the same way. Is telling the truth also a cost as far as you're concerned? Is transparency something you'd consider a cost as well?
Yeah, you're only telling us the truth now, which you should have done ages ago. Oh, you're only just telling us the truth now, which you should have done ages ago. Just what sort of cost is that?
Dear Lady Paimon, telling the truth honestly, in truth, the greatest price one can pay. Let's go back. I ask sincerely for your understanding and to provide all necessary cooperation. Plot thickens, does it not? Is Navia dead? She is. Well, we can go to a statue now. I'm just gonna see if there's anything new behind there, but it doesn't seem like there is. Okay. Hopefully that is stable. Hopefully... I do kind of feel lied to. I do kind of feel a little bit manipulated. How fascinating that in the Nation of Justice, one of the themes of one of the central world quests would be to tell the truth. It's one of the highest costs someone can pay. I'm gonna grab this really quick, because I would like to grab it before I forget about it. For another 4 months or so. There are still teleporters in Sumeru that I don't have. It's just the one that's right next to Fontaine. Because I didn't notice it until I was trying to go to Fontaine. Whoopsies. Ooh, we can see what that giant robot is too. That was vaguely in this direction, wasn't it? There you are. What are you, buddy? Let's land, recharge, and hit the fast flying gadget. That might help us out a bit. Drop a bit. Drop a bit. Okay. Swap gadgets. Oh, I've got my little seed collector. Not the one I need right now, though. Is this the one that I want to swap? Maybe I should swap this. I haven't used it in a little while, actually. Yeah. I'm going to swap that guy with this guy. Hooray! Okay. I want to hit these trees. Just, you know, trim off some dead wood. Give them a little refresher. And get me some stuff for my teapot. Yeah, what are you, little guy? It's so cool. It looks almost like it should fly. It has a chimney? It almost looks a little hilly churly. And somebody building something out of the top of a hilly churl nest? Tent thing? Is that a caterpillar guy? Oh my god, I think it is. I can't fight you. There's a challenge over there, though. I can do that. Oh my god, it is. Yeah, I can't fight you, buddy. You're not Caterpillar, are you? Oh, you should be in the Institute, or the Ordo. But you don't have a oh, there you go. I was going to say, it doesn't have a title. Which means to me that it's actually someone I can talk to. But then you got your title. What are Pluie Lotuses used for, I wonder? You're gonna be something cryo, aren't you? You are. How cute.
By royal decree.
By royal decree.
There, I guess.
As long as I don't get frozen. Which shouldn't be too hard to avoid with all of my crystallizes. I I'm guessing there's going to be a second round to this. Either they're expecting me to get frozen constantly, or there will be a second round. Yes, there is indeed a second round. How delightful.
Wings of darkness.
Sever lights from day. Or is it night from day? I think it's night from day. Feels a little bit more dramatic, don't you think? With love. Get Oz back up here. And get through that shield. There we go. Oh, I only have 10 seconds left. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, come on. Uh-oh. Oh, we actually just barely made it. But to be fair, in a cryo battle with no pyro on the team, I think we did alright.
Is this an answer from this world?
You said that one last time too. Okay, back up this way. I want to see the robot. I do. You think the Hilly Turtles built it? I wonder why they would.
Right.
Is it art? Is it to lure people in? Is it related to whatever that cage is about over there? Or that tower? Maybe it's related to that one world quest that we kind of picked up over here that one time that we haven't really started yet. I hear you, buddy. I'm out of stamina. Ooh, there's an Oculus. Oh, there's a chest too, but I don't want to fight these guys. Whoa. Oh, that's the mysterious ore. That's totally not Arceum, isn't it? And by totally not Arceum, I mean it totally is Arceum. Oh, I thought I might be able to read something. Oh, it did its little hand. That's so cute. How do I get up there, though? It's on top of this thing? I love how none of the guys up here have noticed us yet. Thank you. Ooh! Oh, I thought that was a chest. Read? Oh no, combat, go away. I want to read. It's really quick. Let's click that ore. And maybe when we do, they'll forget about us. Oh? Assemble. Ooh! Initial skill sample number 2. I bet these will be those chests that are around here. It's a bunch of them. Am I gonna be stuck into this? How do I get up there? Maybe if I assemble the thing, I can get up there? Do you think... Oh, Oz can't really go up, can he? Do you think if I get enough angle, and then I Oz...
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Ah, darn. I was hoping he could shoot me upwards. Alright. That's fine. We will simply use somebody who can go upwards. What do you think? Whoever I see first. I saw Venti first.
For a rehearsal?
Thank you, Venti. Aw, the little strum of the harp. That was so lovely. Yoink! Yay! We got the mysterious ore. Alrighty, let's head back to the Institutes. Nadia,
I'll take the lead today.
please do. Back to the Institutes. And... I'm guessing where we usually are? Yes, indeed. What are we doing here? Something about paperwork? Miss Cronia, everything we do is in the best interest of the people of the Court of Fontaine. So, what you're saying is that the Fontaine Research Institute predicted the explosion just now? Are you kidding? Do you think I'm a gestionnaire? You can't hoodwink me that easily. I think Monsieur Tresol has expressed himself clearly enough. The situation is still under control. The status quo of the Court of Fontaine will not be adversely affected. Now, allow me to make a statement regarding explaining the events that really occurred. That's enough, mister. I don't believe you for a second. Vega, you should have seen everything right. I'm begging you. Tell me the truth. Let's cooperate with Raimondo for now. I'll tell you the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. But I really get to decide. I don't know what to do. I mean, on one hand, I can see that we don't want to cause a panic. On the other hand, the cubes are sort of floating in the sky. Even if people freak out about them, they can't even really reach them, so they're not going to do much about them. I'm just worried about what's best for the safety of people, and what's best for, like, getting this to a happy ending. I'm probably way overthinking this. I'll tell you the truth. I'm all ears, my dear Vega. You tell Cronia everything that has happened from beginning to end without omitting anything. About the large Archeum and the experimental field generator. About Knacker, who is missing and could be alive or dead. And about Raimondo's accusations of him having stolen the Archeum kinetic core. And of course, what Raimondo cares about, the central laboratory ruins that could explode again at any time. I'm shocked. Mr. Choiseul, were you aware of this? Oh, of course. My goodness. So, the Fontaine Research Institute doesn't even have the courage to face their own mistakes. Just to cover up the fact that you couldn't even deal with the Archeum problem, you did absolutely everything you could. What I find most surprising is that you even tried to trick Vega, who has been doing their utmost to help. You even wanted to use Vega's credibility to convince me that Knacker was behind all of these crimes. Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even realize. I'm like, I just can't not tell her the truth, you know? Hey, I'm kind of glad that I stuck to my character. That's nice.
Huh? Ronnie, did you really understand?
Also, I kind of believe in Knacker. He seems like a really nice guy, very responsible, very courteous, and like caring of other people's well-being. I kind of believe in him, actually. I completely understand everything, dear Paimon. Thank you for dropping such subtle hints for me.
Hints? Did we drop any hints?
Of course. I know what the Institute really wants to hide. The fact that the central laboratory ruins can explode again at any time. Oh, so we would have gotten here anyway if I had chosen the other dialogue option, wouldn't we? Yeah, that makes sense for this game. Or, to put it another way, Archeum is still a threat to the entire court of Fontaine. Ridiculous. A person's life isn't something you can throw away to help spread your own lies. I have already told you the truth, Miss Cronier. Please listen to a final word of advice. It takes only the slightest bit of effort to fixate on something, but it always takes more brain power to avert your gaze from it. It's kind of a good point. Enough. I won't listen to another word you say, nor will I dwell on this. It's a good point that he made, but also what he's insinuating, I don't think it's very relevant right now, because I do think that the Institute has been doing a lot behind the scenes that they should not have been doing for a long time, and so bringing them to light, kind of, I think, would be a good move here. Your words, deeds, and all the facts concealed by the Institute will be reported on in the next issue of the Steambird. Good day, gentlemen. Miss Cronia strides away from the Fontaine Research Institute. Thank goodness that's finally over with. Oh, and thank you too, Vega. I didn't do what you asked me to. I thought you would... You thought I would throw a tantrum at you and scold you for not doing what I said? My dear Vega, since the very beginning, your job has only been to escort the researcher to the ruins for an expedition. What I ask you to do is above and beyond the call of duty. Call of duty, he says. It would have been great if you kept your silence, as that would have saved us a lot of trouble in the future, yes. But it's not necessarily bad that you told her the truth. I believe that now that Miss Cronia has gotten what she wants, she will not bother us again for the time being. She will tell the public everything. I believe she will do that. I hope the people of Fontaine will like the truth she publicizes. But as for us, we still have much to be concerned about. For example, the whereabouts of Mr. Knacker and the Archeum kinetic core. But shouldn't we first give you a few words as well, Monsieur Choiseul? Oh, but should we first give you a few words as well? Okay. Monsieur Choiseul, would you like to do the honors? Oh, of course. That's right. I already prepared everything. There's a certificate, a trophy, and other forms of remuneration too. But before that, let's take a group photo together. The one we took before had an unseemly explosion in the background. This new photo must be decent enough to be worthy of your status as our honorary senior researcher. Brisol and Raimondo stand in the same position as before, and an Institute researcher takes a photo for everyone. Perfect! Look at us, a decent bunch of decent people. The ostentatious award ceremony has finally ended. The scene just isn't explosive enough.
Hey, stop it!
No more exploding!
Any more explosions and Paimon will have nightmares.
This certificate and trophy are for you. I'll post a copy of the cert on the Institute bulletin board later. I hope our researchers will follow your example. On this path, we must strive to take the lead, overcome all obstacles, and put in 120% of our... I actually have more questions for you. Of course, I know what you want to ask. Even though your questions are all, extremely complicated, I'm willing to answer them. In any case, I believe we'll have more opportunities to work together in the future, honorary senior researcher. We did it! Wow, this ends here. What a dramatic title. Is there something I can help you? Oh my god! Is there something I can help you with? Why do you think that Knacker is still alive? Considering the interests of the Institute and my personal points of view, I do, in fact, hope that both he and that Archeum kinetic core were obliterated in that explosion. Oh, yikes. That would mean that the last traces of Edwin Eastinghouse's influence here would be gone for good. But like I said earlier, that explosion was actually a small-scale Archeum fragment resonance. Moreover, most of the Archeum fragments in the explosion radius were ore waste that have been fully depleted of energy. Logically speaking, even if a large Archeum chunk had gone out of control, causing the ore waste to resonate, such a violent explosion should not have occurred. The only possibility is that someone specially collected Archeum that has not been depleted from other areas and piled them there. They then overloaded that large Archeum chunk on purpose to create an Archeum resonance, so as to trigger an explosion to cover up certain traces that would have existed otherwise. And that's why he didn't want any photos in there. Knacker has always conducted research with Edwin and has a good understanding of the nature of Archeum. It wouldn't take him much effort to do something like this. Still, that's just my preliminary conjecture. As for what happens next, we'll need to wait for the Research Institute to conduct a more detailed investigation. But why did he steal this core? This Archeum kinetic core is the most cutting-edge technology created by the Fontaine Research Institute to date. It wouldn't be a bad idea to sell it or use it in the development of another project. But considering his level of academic expertise, I would rather he sell this Archeum kinetic core for a good price. Otherwise he could use it for powerful evil means. Oh, I got something from that. Oh, a trophy! I want to look at that so it stops talking to me. Match invitation letter. Okay. Where'd that go? Trophy. Ooh. No, wait, really, where did it go? Oh, maybe over here. Oh, my fish. Yes, indeed, wow. That's cool. So, my next guess is basically Raimondo hopes that he sells it instead of trying to develop something dangerous with it. I'm wondering if the Fatui might be involved. If we believe that Knacker has essentially betrayed us, maybe he's working with the Fatui? I think they would be very interested in such a thing. About the Archeum kinetic core. Before we discuss this further, I believe Knacker or Miss Cronia must have mentioned something to you already. Yes? They must have told you that my research projects and those of Edwin Eastinghouse had some overlap. But this is not entirely accurate. In fact, this Archeum kinetic core is the fruit of my joint research with him. In theory, if we constantly inject this kinetic core with enough energy, it can easily allow the experimental field generator to run at full power. After creating this core, we both realized a problem. We could barely find any way to keep injecting it with enough energy to keep it at maximum power. Edwin and I tried powering it with a mixture of Pneumoisa and Archeum energy, or by connecting large numbers of Archeum cores in series to create a superpowered group, but neither worked. That was the situation until we found that giant Archeum. Although it was always in an inert state, Edwin and I were certain that this ore had unprecedented purity. We believed that with the right treatment, this ore could definitely output the large amount of energy we needed. Then Edwin and I had a disagreement. I offered up a more conservative proposal, but he wanted to solve the problem rather quickly. You should know everything else that happened after that. Explosion! Paimon keeps coming and going. About Edwin? He was a genius in the field of scientific research. It's no exaggeration to say that his talent was only second to our first director, Elaine Guillotine. At the same time, he was an inhuman monster. Oh my. Nothing mattered to him other than his scientific research. Maybe he was an inhuman monster. Have you ever considered that he's from the Abyss Order? Edwin was willing to do anything, or pay any price to advance his research. He once told me that research results were the only remuneration he needed. He said, "I don't need any remuneration. To me, research itself is the best reward." However, even though Edwin was a pure researcher, the people under him were all experts. In furthering their own interests, that is. Some secretly sold research assets, some plagiarized research results, and some used his name to scam others. They ruined the Fontaine Research Institute's reputation, little by little. Like I said before, as long as his research could advance, Edwin wouldn't do anything about this. In this way, they used Edwin's name to take all the Institute's resources for themselves. The Institute could only continue to conduct detailed reviews on the personnel and funding of Edwin's project team. Mr. Troy-Sol led many of these review operations personally. I see. However, in the mouths of such people, these actions were construed of bureaucratic arrogance and distrust of researchers. More and more conflicts took place between us, and no one knew how to resolve them. But now, these conflicts no longer exist.
Because everyone is dead. Yikes.
About the current situation. Your question is not a technical one, but rather an administrative one. I think you should ask Mr. Troy-Sol about this instead. Interesting. Last question. Why do you think Knacker stole the core? Do you still remember me flipping through the pictures Miss Crony took in the ruins? There's one of Knacker working in front of the suppression device. It's quite blurry, but I'm quite certain that his actions are definitely not part of my operational procedure.
That doesn't really mean anything, though. Maybe a thief came flying across from the nearby mountain and stole the core?
That's most definitely impossible. The energy flow of the Archeum here is the best anti-theft measure there is. No ordinary person can withstand it. Again, have you considered the Abyss Order? Besides, the timing of the experimental field generator's activation is simply too perfect. It cannot be a mere coincidence. I have a preliminary conjecture. Knacker, or should I say, the one who stole the core, likely removed the Archeum kinetic core early on, activating the backup energy source. However, Nomoisa cores are relatively inefficient energy sources, and they have to keep up a continuous output of energy to reach the activation threshold of this contraption here. Hence, this person intentionally activated that large Archeum chunk, creating a modest but rather noticeable explosion. This way, when the Institute sent someone to investigate, they would be certain to fix the Archeum inhibitor first. And by the time they realized that they'd have to go to the experimental field generator to retrieve the backup energy supply, the generator would have already finished charging. From a technical perspective, such a modus operandi is highly probable, and those within the Institute capable of doing this would only be Edwin, Mr. Knacker, and myself. I doubt Edwin had the opportunity to do anything to that effect, which leaves two remaining suspects, myself and Mr. Knacker. Maybe this was all your doing, then.
Yeah, you said that Knacker lied, but you've also been lying all along.
Maybe this
was all just part of your plan, and you tricked us into escorting you here so you could grab whatever it is you wanted.
Your accusation is not entirely baseless. After this, I will also apply for and submit myself to the Institute's credibility review. As far as I'm concerned, though, Mr. Knacker is the one more likely to have committed this act. If this really was his doing, then he should be the one with the most to gain from it. Even if I am listed alongside him as a suspect, His chances of being convicted are certainly greater than mine. I don't know who to trust. Ah, if it isn't our honorary senior researcher. Welcome. Can I help you with anything? Or have you come to help me with something instead? About the Institute's current state. Everything is good. It's better than ever. Now that egomaniac Edwin is gone, the gang of thieves under him no longer exists either. More importantly, the Institute has a chance to be reborn. We can take off the shackles and burdens of the past to focus wholeheartedly on building our foundations once again. That is, to work hard for the well-being of all the people of the Court of Fontaine. I'm currently gathering some people and preparing a code of conduct for our organization. It will include principles on the use of funds, research assets management methods, and ethical standards that should be observed in scientific research and work. All research-related behavior at our institute will have relevant rules and provisions. Ah, what a wonderful future. It's simply the best. You're a funny guy. At least he's more confident speaking when he doesn't feel like he's being interrogated, I suppose. Do you and Raimondo run things together? No, to be precise, we deal with affairs related to different areas. Raimondo is responsible for getting scientific work and research back on track, and I'm responsible for everything apart from that. For example, I'm responsible for arranging funds related to manpower, quarterly budget allocations, reaccommodating visitors, and getting rid of those journalists together with Raimondo. But our main goal remains the same: to rebuild the Fontaine Research Institute and work hard for the well-being of all the people of the Court of Fontaine. Okay. Yeah, I don't know who to trust. I really liked our buddy Knacker. And, I do hope he's okay. I feel like there's more to the story that we don't know yet. My opinion of Edwin has definitely decreased. If he was really letting all these people under him just use his name for nefarious deeds and didn't do anything about it. Like, was he so desperate to finish his research that he just let that pass by, or did he really not care? I want to know more about Edwin. Now, we do have a little bit of time left in this one. We find ourselves with surprising free time. So, let's see. A couple things that I do want to do. I have a reputation reward, I suppose. I could... Here's that one teleporter. Oh, I could go over here, but I shan't. I'm waiting patiently. I think what I would like to do is read something. Now, what is there to read? Maybe a little bit of something to do with Remoria? I think I have more. Let's see. Tevat Travel Guide. Ooh, wait, we should see. I think I've read this. I think I've read Larua. Maybe? I want to see if I have one for Fontaine yet. Don't have one for Fontaine yet. Oh, that would have been perfect. Alright, well, let's see what we do have. Roald, Someone's Diary, Drayun, Tales from the Waves, Larua, String of Pearls. You know what I haven't read yet? Oh my god. That would be fun. Where is it? The very first book, I think, that we received. Can I filter perhaps by... No, I can't. Aw, official. You know the one I'm... This one! Yeah, look at this. It's very short because we only have volume 1, so let's read it. In the distant past, the Night Mother, oh hello, ruled over the faraway land of night. Here, no light touched the earth, nor did a single tree grow, and there was no life here but the horrendous denizens of the dark. This is the abyss. The Night Mother was the source of all sins, and the land of night was the embodiment of her evilness. The cruel Night Mother, who had neither heart nor mouth, was always watching the land of night, and her punishments were always unexpected. The only thing she could not bear was the occasional ray of moonlight that made it through the clouds. Ooh dear. So do you think I'm just thinking of the Moon Sisters. The light that penetrated the walls of darkness always irritated her. The Moonlight Forest was the only place free from the rule of the Night Mother. Only there could the people bask in the bright moonlight and enjoy the grace it brought onto the living, or to the living. Everyone in the kingdom of the Moonlight Forest was born with fair skin, light-colored hair, and bright blue eyes. Perhaps a constant lack of sunlight and the nourishment of the moonlight was the reason for their beauty, giving them an appearance different from the abhorrent creatures lurking at the edge of the forest. Well, I guess we should keep an eye out for anybody who looks like that. That makes me think of, Jean. He looks like that. Moonlight Forest. Isn't there a book called, Oh, wait. Look at these descriptions. A fairy tale story that has been told throughout the Teyvat for ages for Volume 2. This installment tells of the meeting of the Pale Princess and the Light Prince. 3 tells of the Pale Princess and the Light Prince's decision to save the Moonlight Forest. 4. The meeting between the Pale Princess, the Light Prince, and the 6 Pygmies. 5. The 6 Pygmies' sinister scheme starts to unfold. 6 Pygmies? This installment tells of how the 6 Pygmies managed to implement their nefarious plot. Final installment brings everything to a conclusion and includes the Night Mother's prophecy? I want to know the Night Mother's prophecy. But yes, so if we assume that this does have some sort of historical tie-in, because I believe this is the book. It was either this or the Boar Princess, but I'm pretty sure it was this one. This is the book that the Abyss Order tried to steal way back at the beginning of the game. So, Pale Princess and the Light Prince. We haven't even been introduced to the Pale Princess yet. But that reminds me of our 2 travelers, actually. Save the Moonlight Forest. The Moonlight Forest was in danger. Does that mean the Night Mother did something, or the 6 Pygmies were going to do something to the moons, maybe? Because we know that the moons, there used to be 3 and now there's not, so something happened to them. Maybe this ties into what happened to them. 6 Pygmies. If it was 5, I would have thought of the Shades, almost. But 6? Who's 6? I'm curious. Night Mother's prophecy. Oh, I want to know the prophecy! Oh, you've got to tell me. We could read some of the Boar Princess. Now, this is very, very long. We could read a little bit, but there's also Hare and Harry. Hare and Harry's also pretty long, so let's do... Honestly, let's do Boar Princess, because I've had it for longer. We'll read just a couple of these. Volume 1. In the myths of ages past, every living being in this world had its own kingdom. And, Mondstadt was a forest in that age, a playground of the boars. That's why there's so many boars in that one area. In the forest was the Boar Kingdom, where everybody lived happily under the reign of the Boar King. The king had a lovely young daughter, who had the prettiest snout, the whitest tusks, and the smoothest fur in the whole kingdom. The Boar Princess, beautiful and kind, gave the juiciest and sweetest fruits to her subjects every day. From sweet and sour berries, to crisp apples, to delicious tree mushrooms, the Boar Princess always shared her delicacies first with her friends. Every boar in the kingdom adored their king and princess, and every day they praised them so. Oink oink, bless our king. As long as he reigns over us, we will never starve. Oink oink, bless the gentle animal Argon for giving our king such a kind and polite princess. Interesting, that's probably connected to Mondstadtian beliefs about birth. We've seen a little bit of Mondstadtian beliefs about death. And we've seen some Fontanian beliefs about birth with the praying at the fountain. Pretty cool. I suppose I could see it, you know, if the wind carries your soul away when you die, it makes sense that the wind carries your soul in when you were born. Sort of thing. There are some words in the margin written in tiny handwriting.
Dada, if I don't eat candy every night, and I pray every day, will I turn into a wild piggy? I want to be a wild piggy because they are so tasty.
Ah, that's so cute! Is this a... I guess somebody wrote in the margins. Is this a library book? Where did I even get this? Where did I pick up Volume 1? Oh god, did I steal this from some household? I'm so sorry. Volume 2. North of the Boar Forest was a frozen tundra. The playful Barbados had not reached those lands, so they remained covered by ice and snow. Every creature who ventured there risked freezing their paws and hooves off. It's cold, too cold, it's freezing. My claws are going to shatter. Even the bravest, strongest Boar King could not withstand the frigid tundra. Oink, oink, oink! My frozen snout is turning purple. There lived but a single lone wolf pup in that place. The childish handwriting at the bottom of the page reads,
Dada, why does the little doggy have paws that don't freeze off in the cold?
Volume 3. The pup was a carefree child who had bright blue eyes and slick gray fur. When he got angry, oh my gosh, is this Wolfie? Remember the Imaginarium Theater and like the Boar Princess theme in there? Is this Wolfie? When he got angry, he looked exactly like the wolf head relief atop the Mondstadt Cathedral. There's a wolf head? Oh yeah, it's one of the... I thought that was a reference to one of the Four Winds. So maybe this is one of the Four Winds? To be? But one day, when he was hunting in the forest, he ran into the evil squirrel sorcerer, Wubaqua. Wubaqua? Like Chewbacca, kind of? Of all the beings in the ancient world, none were more evil than Wubaqua. Not even demons and dragons. Wubaqua despised everything nice, and swore to transform beauty into ugliness and to turn light into dark. At the sight of the joyful wolf, anger boiled inside him. He cursed, "Squeak, squeak, angry am I. I shall spike his heart with the coldest ice, and he will never again know the meaning of hope." With that said, Wubaqua began to curse the pup with his magic. But the rash pup gobbled him up just like that, without the slightest warning. Wubaqua was so furious that he cursed the pup using the most foul and insulting words ever uttered by a squirrel. The pup felt the noise coming from his mouth, and only then did he realize his mistake. "Aroo, I'm so sorry, Mr. Squirrel. I thought you were edible." The pup wished to apologize to the squirrel, but he felt his throat tighten and then loosen. The squirrel slid down to his stomach with a gulp. A sheet of paper bearing fine handwriting is taped to this page. "Lily, this is why you should eat cautiously when you're outside." That's adorable. Yeah, just don't eat random things. Good lesson to teach your children. So Lily is the name. Volume 4. No one knew just what chemical reactions occurred within the pup's stomach, but Wubaqua's curse magically came into effect. Because of the curse, the pup's heart was pierced and frozen by an icicle. The pup became cold and mean forever after, and whenever other animals showed kindness to him, he would repay them with the harshest of words or the most woeful of deeds. In the end, every animal loathed him. From then on, every wolf in the forest spoke of the pup in this way. "Woof, what a selfish wolf he is! Such an obnoxious kid. Woof, woof, what a heartless wolf he is! Let us stay away from him." One by one, the pup lost all his friends. The forest welcomes the lonely pup no more, though he had no choice but to head north. The blizzards that blew in the northern tundra kept most creatures away. But with his heart already frozen solid, the pup was no longer afraid of the cold. He decided to settle down there, and became the lone wolf that roamed the tundra. A young girl has written in the corner of the page, "Dada, but where did Wubaqua go?" Got eaten. He got digested. We actually might finish this. I'm really enjoying this. Volume 5. One day, the boar princess heard about the pup and was deeply saddened by his story. So, she asked her people for advice on how to defrost his heart and turn him back to his former sweet self. He asked and asked, but only the wise fox and the elderly turtle knew the answer. "Ack, ack, ack. Only sincerity and fire could melt such evil ice. Ack, ack, ack," the fox replied. "Friendship demands sacrifice. No friendships come without sacrifices. I apologize for not knowing how to make funny sounds," the trustworthy Grandpa Turtle said. The clever boar princess knew right away what she had to do. "Are you going to give him your heart?" Yikes. She dried her tears and curtsied to the two wise animals. "Oink oink, thank you. I would like for you to come and see the pup with me, so that you can be the first to witness our friendship." When the fox and the turtle heard the boar princess was willing to invite them on a royal trip, their hearts were filled with joy. They set out with the princess and headed north. A handwritten note, seemingly from the young girl's father, is taped to the page. Turtles can't make noises, no matter how hard they try. The reason Grandpa Turtle apologizes for this is just because he is very polite. Turtles can't make noises? Don't turtles make noises? I could have sworn turtles make noises. I guess I've only seen them in videos, and like, if they're eating something, they make a chewing noise, but that doesn't really count, does it? Do they not have vocal cords? Anyways. And so, Volume 6. And so, the princess and her two wise companions arrived in the snow-swept hinterland of the far north. Ice and snow covered the land as far as the eye could see. Neither the biggest, bravest animals, nor even the weasel, who was the most skilled digger of them all, could find so much as a single blade of soft grass or a single piece of juicy fruit. And I'm thinking about how animals make noises. The princess was shivering from head to tail in the freezing cold, yet she was undaunted. Without even looking back, she pressed on deeper into the frozen wasteland. The wise fox and trustworthy turtle could not bear the piercing wind and the freezing snow. They begged of the princess, "Ack, ack, ack! His Majesty the King knew that you were adventuring to such a cold and dangerous place as this. You would be very worried. Let's head back home. Ack, ack, ack," explained the fox. "Yes, I agree. I fear the snowstorm will get stronger and colder with each passing second. Let us at least rest a while. And continue our journey once the wind has stopped and the sun is out." "Once again, I apologize for not knowing how to make funny sounds," reasoned the turtle. It was to no avail. The persevering princess did not heed the advice of her wise companions, but insisted that they continue to press on into the bitter cold of the far north. What nobler cause could one pursue in this world than rescuing lost kin and rekindling lost friendships? Onwards they continued through the ice and snow until their paws and hooves were purple from the cold, until each breath they exhaled turned into ice which became one with the swirling blizzard around them. Then, at the icy peak of a tall mountain, next to a frozen river which, in spite of everything, still flowed, albeit with icicles rather than water, the princess met a spirit swaying to and fro in the freezing wind. An ancient race of wise spirits lived atop that ice-capped mountain. They had no physical form, but possessed great magical power. I'm thinking of Celia's immediately. "Oink, oink, are you the master of this place? Please, O spirit, would you guide us through this snowstorm?" The princess politely posed her question as her hooves, now numb from the cold, trembled in the snow. The wise fox and the trustworthy Grandpa Turtle also looked expectantly at the spirit of the snowstorm. As they gazed, their paws and flippers, respectively, numb from the cold, trembled in the snow. "Whoosh, whoosh," the spirit of the snowstorm spoke softly. "Of course, but whoosh, whoosh. In return, I will sap your energy. The further forward you go in the storm, the more tired and hungry you will become. Though, I assure you, it will not be life-threatening. I hope. Whoosh, whoosh." "Oink, oink. This is, after all, the spirit of the sandstorm," pondered the princess. "And I am also in the company of the two wisest, most caring members of my family. Whatever may happen, they will always be able to find a way." Without a moment's hesitation, the princess granted the spirit of the snowstorm her request. The wise fox and the trustworthy Grandpa Turtle had no time at all to formulate, let alone articulate, any remonstration. "Oink, oink, I do declare this deal a fair one. Now, lead us to the wolf pup." And so, the spirit turned into an ice stream, and carried the persevering princess over the tall mountain. That was 6. Oh, we're on the last one! Volume 7. After venturing through the bitter cold and the swirling storms, the boar princess finally saw the pup. Covered in ice, the poor pup's once bright blue eyes had now grown dim, and he had all but forgotten how to bark. "Aru, you have come at the right moment, for I haven't had lunch yet." Hearing his words, the kind boar princess could not help but shed tears. Her warm tears seemed to melt a little of the ice at the tip of the pup's heart. "Aru, why are you crying?" "Oink, oink, you are going to starve out here. I have never seen such misery in my kingdom. I will sacrifice everything to feed your hungry belly." The pup was stupefied by her words. "Aru? Miss, you must be mad. No one has ever dared say such a thing to me." When the pup saw the determination in her eyes, his frozen heart melted some more. "Nope, that's why. I will sacrifice 2 of the wisest and most caring members of my family just to feed you." "Huh? It is for the sake of our friendship?" Oh my god. The fox knew what horror she meant and attempted to run, but he was pinned to the ground by the pup and the boar princess. Grandpa Turtle was so frightened by the sight that he retreated into his shell. The pup and the boar princess enjoyed a delicious appetizer of fox out in the snow. Next, they found a cave, picked a few mushrooms, built a fire with some moss, and treated themselves to a tasty turtle soup. The pup felt the delight of sharing and making friends for the first time he could remember. His frozen heart melted completely, and he shed tears of joy. The princess took the pup by his paw, and the two merrily returned to their home. Huh? Wedged between the last two pages is a card bearing elegant handwriting. Honey, I think it would be best if we donated this one to the library. What on earth? Who wrote this? Is this supposed to be a kid's book? Like, oh my god, what? That is so funny. Here I was thinking the whole time, like, ooh, maybe this is a metaphor for important historical figures. I wonder if this whole cursed frozen heart thing might be similar to the experience that Senora had when her fiery essence was basically frozen behind a layer of ice. Like, that could be an interesting connection there. You know, is the Boar Princess supposed to be someone that we might be able to, like, a historical figure that this is an allegory for? They ate them. Oh my god. What happened to the spirit? Poor princess, you're intense. I thought you were nice. It gave the sweetest and juice the fruits to her subjects. Oh god. Wow. That is so funny. A funny, kind of sinister, you know? Did I get a Boar Princess thing for reading that? Did I? No, it was already marked as red. What is this about? Oh, Crest of Artifice. Oh, caterpillar. You know, maybe I will. Yay! Actually, wait, if I'm changing that, then I should change my background too. No one's going to recognize me. Ooh, what should we change it to? Oh, I do like this. Oh, Cabotseer. Wait, if I do that, then I need to do Rue. Because I know that I have a Rue one too. Oh, wow. So let's see. Is there a, if there is a... What is this even called? Arts and Quartz one? I don't have it yet. I want it though. What would be good for dear Caterpillar? I want to do something animo-y, but I also want to do something Fontaine-y. So, Lynette, ironically. You know, I'm gonna put him here. For Traversal. Doesn't quite match, but I like the Traversal name card, and I like the Caterpillar thing separately, so they get to go together. Anyways, that story, oh my god. What a plot twist, that is too funny. Yeah, so we have a mystery going on with the Fontaine Research Institute. The Boar Princess, which I thought would be like a beautiful fairy tale. You know, I thought the Boar Princess was maybe some important historical person that we could all learn a lesson from. Apparently the lesson is cannibalism, kind of. Oh no. Well that was really funny. That was a great read. That was very entertaining. Yeah, I was going to theorize on it. I'm trying to think if anything occurs to me now. I mean, I really do feel like these people might be loosely connected to real people that actually existed. Like the wolf in the north. That does feel important. I am excited to see more of the map. And see what's above Mondstadt. Because I really feel like Snezhnaya is over here or something. But Dornman Port has to be over here too. Maybe that's first and then Snezhnaya? Who knows? But that was hilarious. I really enjoyed reading that. And I look forward to reading something else in the days to come. But for now, we are done here. So, I hope you all enjoyed. I want to thank you all so much for watching. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I want to give a special thank you to our Patreon supporters. J. Blakewood, Konosard, Power of Chaos, Mary, Edu, Jubrilia, the Loyal Servant of Her Majesty, the Saritsa, Ruru, Lycan, Axel Iron, Jake Quellen, and all of our anonymous patrons. Thank you all so much. I hope you enjoyed this one, everyone. That was so funny. The way I just paused, double took, stared at it for a second. I could not believe what I was reading. That was beautiful. That was hilarious. I hope they have more books like that in the future. We'll have to see. Bye now!